Welcome to Simply Liminal. My name is Stacy. We're going to do our oracle card reading today for Friday, December 22nd, 2023. I'm going to continue to do my two-card reading on a daily manner. Two, I feel like, is a number that represents balance and harmony. And for this reading, I'm looking at the energy of the day and then the focus, which is our intention or effort or response to the energy of the day. So for this first week of my readings, I'm going to use the same deck of cards, and I'm going to use the Urban Crow Oracle by MJ Cullinane, I believe is how you say her name. I apologize to her if I'm pronouncing that wrong. This is a beautiful deck, and I think you'll really enjoy it. So as I said, we're going to shuffle the cards, and I'm just going to let you know that I think liminal spaces are incredibly mystical. I think they're a transition place where we can learn if we allow ourselves to be open. And I think that oracle cards and tarot cards are a simple way for us to connect with that energy, more simple than other types of divination, perhaps. So again, I just want to bring in my guides and guardians, the spirit guides and guardians of the collective, and the spirit guides and guardians of everyone who will watch this reading, or who will, whether we watch it today, tomorrow, next week, next year. I believe that no matter when you see it, you will find something in the reading for you. So we're going to first look at the energy of the day, and here is our energy card, and then we are going to look at the focus card of the day. Oops. And there we have it. So I'm going to read from the book as well, but I want to read these intuitively as I can. So the energy of the day for December 22nd is preparation. Let me hold that back a little bit. I'm sorry. So preparation. So this card shows crows flying over kind of what looks like some crazy stuff going on. It looks like there's storm clouds rolling in. Maybe this is snow or hail falling from the sky. But the day tells us to be prepared. So what the book tells us for preparation, and I'm going to read this to you. She puts beautiful things in here, so I'd like to read what she writes. This illustration for the card was inspired one of the stories of the gifts of the crow. Here in the Seattle area, we have lots of fairies, and smart birds have mastered the ferry schedule. The crows know when the boat will return and on what side of the road the cars will disembark. When the ferry is crossing the sound, the birds harvest the clams from the nearby beach. They bring the clams over to the ferry landing and strategically place the clams right so that the cars leave the boat. They run over the shells, breaking them open and leaving fresh clam meat for the picking. Preparation speaks to getting ready for something you know is on the horizon and planning for it accordingly. It's about getting all of your ducks in a row, or in this case, clams, so that you achieve the most beneficial outcome. So the energy of the day is letting us know that we need to be prepared for something. Hopefully that the focus card will kind of let us know what that preparation will be. But whenever you're given the energy idea that you need to be prepared for something, just be on the watch for what it might be. It could be the simplest things. It could be something like a flat tire, or you forget to lock your house before you leave and then you worry about it all day. Just think about your process. Hopefully the preparation you're doing is not for something big, but let's look at the focus card today, risk. And that's interesting. So we have a crow here who is taking some risk. This also has to do with some shells. It looks like there are ocean waves here. And this bird is taking a risk. So something is going on. And so we know that we're going to be prepared. The energy of the day tells us that we need to be prepared. The risk card, in her words, I got to find it here in the book. The risk card reads as this: the clams on the rocks were just too hard to resist. Despite the ragtag waves that threatened to pull the crow into the water, the bird held its position long enough to grab a piece of clam meat. You may need to assess if the reward is worth the risk, and if it is, now may be the time to take a chance on something you desire. Interesting that both of these cards deal with clams and risks. So one is being prepared, one is taking a risk. So there's a risk involved anytime these crows grab these clams, lay them out, get them run over. They could be run over, or in this case, the crow could be swept away by the waves coming in. So I think what it's telling us is be prepared, beware of the risks involved in what you're doing. I think it's a day just to be cautious and to watch. That's the feeling I get from that. Just be on the lookout for the energy of the day and the risks that you want to take. Maybe you want to be a little bit more guarded. Maybe you're feeling wild and you want to gamble a little bit. That's up to you. How you play this is up to you. But know that that is kind of the energy that we have. I would just say be prepared, be focused. I hope that you found this reading helpful or connected with it in some way, or even at least a part of it. I would love to hear any of your comments that you have. If you found this interesting, if you have any advice or recommendations, if you found it helpful, you could throw a like my way. That will help my channel grow so I can hopefully continue to do these daily oracle readings. My name is Stacy. Thank you for visiting Simply Liminal with me.